104.1 KRB, a Cumulus media station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with producer Eric, Special K, and Sam.
Don't forget at 7:20, Sandy. We're going to check in with Sandy from last week's Roula and Ryan's Roses. Well, Billy was definitely checked out of the marriage, so we're going to find out what happened after that phone call.
Summer night.
Sandy Zuko.
You're the one that I want.
Sandy.
Ooh, honey. Okay, yes. Roula and Ryan's Roses update in just about 20 minutes. But first, we focus on the mamas that are not so happy today. We were hoping we wouldn't get any calls, but we're going to give you a Roula and Ryan show hug. If you are going to call us at 713-390-KRB. How were you let down on Mother's Day yesterday? Lynette is the first caller at 713-390-KRB. Hello, Lynette. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
So tell us how many kids you have and how long you've been with your mate that let you down, because that's what the call's about.
Well, technically, my mate let me down because he had to work because he's a truck driver. So he had to leave yesterday morning.
Okay.
That was the first thing. I have two kids. One is a 4-year-old, my 4-year-old daughter, and a 2-year-old son.
Okay.
And we were just planning on going to the mall with my mom and, having a chill day. But, that resulted in both of them having a tantrum.
The kids?
I couldn't peacefully shop. That was first.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And after that, I just thought, let's go out to eat. And that also resulted in a 2-hour wait.
Yeah, if you don't have a reservation.
Texas Roadhouse.
Ooh. Oh, love Texas Roadhouse.
So when you walked in with two kids
2
who are
hours?
already, giving tantrums, and they tell you it's a 2-hour wait, why don't you just say another day? Because that's a nap. That's like most of the day.
Hey, did you stay for the 2 hours?
You stayed for the 2-hour wait?
So we were going somewhere else first, but that place was even worse.
Yeah, it was Mother's Day. It's
so
crazy.
We were like, which it's expected, it's Sunday, it's Mother's Day. Nobody wants to cook because I definitely wasn't going to cook. So, it was the last resort in Texas Roadhouse, and we were just there already. I mean, there was nowhere else to go.
Wow.
But you
So you
legit
just
waited
sat
for the
and
whole
waited.
2 hours with two tantrum kids.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what did y'all do for the 2 hours?
My daughter in the tablet, my son on the phone, him crying, the other one fighting about because he wanted the tablet. Oh, no, it was
Oh, my God.
And did you say your mom was there too, fighting with her boyfriend?
Yeah, she was fighting with someone. I think it was her boyfriend, but I'm not sure yet.
What do you mean? Oh, you don't know if they're together?
Wait, this guy
Like
just
he
shows
was
up?
in person or on the phone she was fighting with someone?
Yeah, on the phone.
Oh, okay, on the
phone. Okay.
Yeah, my mom came from Florida because she's on a work trip, so she only came this weekend.
Okay.
So,
So I would just say after like the first 20 minutes where the kids were
Now,
getting crazy.
you got
I'd be like,
amazing patience.
"Listen,
There's no way I can wait
today's
2
the kind of day
hours.
I'll do a drive-through and
Yep.
call it a day and go home.
Yeah.
I don't know. That bread is
Give me
working.
some
That bread is
barbecue.
so good.
I'd be
Maybe
like-
get it to go order and walk
Of the
out.
bread, yeah.
Yeah, just get it to go order and walk out.
Yeah.
Brooke is up next. Sorry, Lynette. We give you a big Roula and Ryan show hug, Lynette. Thanks for what you do as a mama.
Your hubby was out there working, though. He's
Yeah,
trying
I
to
mean,
make money.
he couldn't avoid that, and he's out there working for your family. Okay, Brooke is up next. Hi, Brooke. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan show.
hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Brooke.
Already from the tone, I can tell you are done. You're not having this.
It was a rough day.
Give us a background. How many children do you have? What are their ages? What's your background before you tell us about your Mother's Day fail?
Okay, so I have 3 children. 3 are 4, the youngest ones, and the oldest one is a teenager.
Okay.
And I've been with my girlfriend 3 years.
Okay.
And the kids were out of town, so it was just going to be the 2 of us, just a romantic day. And she decided that she wanted to spend the day with another woman,
What?
and she didn't want me to be alone, so I had to share my day
What?
with the woman she's cheating with.
Whoa.
She's so polite, so
She's
nice.
openly cheating?
Did you know about
Yes.
this other woman ever? Or this is a new information
Yes, and
yesterday?
I've been distraught for the last 2 months.
So you found out your mate is cheating on you with somebody else, and because your mate didn't want you to be alone on Mother's Day since your kids were out of town, the mate brought the mistress to your day.
Absolutely.
And why?
you've broken up now,
Why are
right?
you staying in this?
Because I love her.
Hey, what did you guys do? Did she come over to your house? You guys all had sat on the couch?
She came to the house.
So
She
see me
cooked
silently.
breakfast, and
I'm sorry. This is really messed up, Brooke. You tolerated that. You stood for that. You're like, oh, okay. I'd rather be with you and your girlfriend than me by myself on Mother's
You
Day.
can confront that lady. I'd be like, listen here.
I protested, but I mean, I really wanted to spend the day with my girlfriend, so.
Well, then that's why she's cheating on you, because she knows she has you.
You're allowing it. You're
because
enabling
she said, well,
that
I
bad
love her,
behavior.
so it's okay if she treats me terribly.
I mean,
Come on,
I know you love her,
Brooke.
but you deserve better than that.
You do. You're worth
Thank
more
you.
than that, Brooke. We're standing up for you, even though you can't see to do it for
And if
yourself.
you can't do it for yourself,
like you can do it.
Do it for your kids. Because
Yeah.
they see this stuff. They
And
watch this.
They'll emulate that because they'll think that this is a normal way that relationships function, and it's not. She sees that you're vulnerable. She's pushing you around because she can get away with it. And you just need to, I'm sorry, it hurts like hell, but you got to cut the cord. You really should talk to somebody, honestly. There's no way to live.
Brooke, I'm
Thank
just,
you.
I'm sad that the person that claims to love you treats you so terribly and disrespects you so much that on
'Cause that's
Mother's
not
Day
love.
brings in the extracurricular
Was this
person.
lady, this mistress, was she like handsy? Was she like, would she stay away? And
Or was like three people just having a platonic stare
Yeah.
down at watching Netflix? I mean, like, what were y'all doing?
Basically, just 3 people hanging out,
Yeah.
just watching
No.
Netflix. And,
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
that's the worst.
Brooke, we're not
Mother's Day ever.
taking it anymore for you.
You're better.
No, Brooke.
Stand up to this
You deserve
person
more.
and move it out of your life.
I mean,
Thanks, guys.
if they loved you truly, they wouldn't put you through that kind of hell.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that now.
I hope so.
How old are you?
I am 41.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're not.
It's tough.
You're not.
You're an
20?
impressionable
No.
20-year-old that doesn't know any better.
Change is
So-
scary,
Right.
even when it's a good change.
And even though we are total strangers, but I know we know each other, but we don't know each other. We're telling you as 3 outside people, this is not healthy behavior. And I know it's gonna
gonna sting.
suck so for you to be like, I'm out of here. But we cannot listen to this and be like, oh, okay, cool, good times, Brooke. Bye.
Nope.
we have to say what we're
Man, that
saying.
sucks.
Yeah.
Let us know what happens, Brooke. This is a to be continued story. Okay.
Okay, thank you, guys.
If you need any help or need anything, ever just call us.
Please call.
Even off air.
All
It doesn't
right.
have to. It doesn't be on air. Just off air.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've got tons of different numbers, different people we could help you hook up with.
Well,
Yeah,
Just
not
to talk.
hook up like
Not,
that.
not hook up in a
with.
romantic
You
way.
mean
I
get
mean,
set
like
with
to
the right
talk
path.
with you. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I can help you with the hooking up, though. We'll go out.
No, come on. She's not ready for that.
Why not?
Brooke, have a great day.
Your
Let us know what
girlfriend is.
happens.
You too.
All right, honey, take care.
It's a lot to process.
We're asking people how their Mother's Day was not so fantastic
that's
yesterday.
the-
That was pretty
that's the
depressing.
worst.
That's
one.
really sad.
Toya is up next at 713-390-KRBE. Hi, Toya. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay,
Morning.
Tell us how many kids you have. What's your situation before you tell us how it was a fail for Mother's Day?
Okay, 4 kids, 19, 17, 9, and wait, 12 and 9. Sorry. I have to think about it. I have too
19,
many, clearly.
17, 12, and 9. 19, 17,
Okay.
12, and 9. Okay, and what
Yeah.
happened yesterday that was a fail?
So basically, my sister raised me, right? First of all, so she's like my mom. My mom was never a part of my life. We were never close.
Okay.
Okay.
About a few months ago, my sister's boyfriend decided he wanted to try to cheat on my sister with me. My sister has basically shunned me out of her life and decided that I'm the bad guy and is taking up 100% for her boyfriend. So since I'm not close to my mom
You
or
lost
my
your mom.
sister now, I basically spent Mother's Day.
Okay, hold on.
You know-
To take it back for a second, though, Toya, your sister's man tried to cheat on her with you. So he approached
Right.
you and hit on you, and you.
So you're the
is,
bad
Is it
guy.
right that I'm guessing you
Yeah.
told your sister, "Hey, your man made a move on me," and that's why she shut you out?
Oh, yeah, I reported him and everything. Like, I showed her screenshots. You know, I was like, here's everything. And she basically said, you know, it was me, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm grateful for my boyfriend. You know, he did his absolute best to try to cheer me up, but I was just not feeling it. I was just like, I just want to be by myself. I just want to be in my room. I didn't even really spend time with my kids. Unfortunately, I just kind of spent time with him
Mm-hmm.
because he's my comfort, you know. So, and I'm grateful for him.
You
but
gotta
still
worry
kind of
about
thing.
you got to worry about this guy who's dating your sister because he turned it around. He's got a control over her.
Right. That's no.
Wow, you didn't even do
He
anything.
has
I mean-
her
No.
convinced that she set the whole thing up,
Yeah.
and it was all her idea to try to test me.
Oh
And
my
she's literally convinced that that's the case.
Oh my gosh, she's not gonna be able to see the real.
It might
truth.
not be today or tomorrow.
It'll eventually
it might be
happen.
a year from now or 6 months. But
Yeah.
I think he's going to cheat on you. Or
he's going to continue.
Yeah.
If he could cheat with his own sister-in-law,
he's gonna find someone else, and then
he's certainly cheating with other people.
That hurts, though. That's like your mom.
Wow. A lot of people apparently got accused of cheating, y'all. One texter says that they were accused of cheating and their man decided to get drunk and left because, you're cheating on me.
That's way to solve the problem.
That's good times. This person said, I can't call, but my husband thinks because I'm not his mom. It's one of those again, guys.
Oh.
I'm not his mom. He didn't think to even say Happy Mother's Day to me as we have our own children together and I'm a stepmom to one of his kids.
I mean, oh my.
What a stepmom. Idiot, man. He's a man baby.
I can't.
How can you not at least,
this?
even if you don't get a gift, get a card or just tell him you love him.
It's like, dude.
Happy Mother's Day.
She gave you the greatest gift in life, a child. How can you not celebrate her at least one day? First of all, you should celebrate her every day of the year.
You can do a mulligan. You could do a redo, people. If you feel like you let down the mom in your life yesterday, do something today. At least maybe today, be like, I'm so sorry I failed yesterday. I listened to the Roula and Ryan show today and I saw the error of my ways. Mm-hmm. So here's a beautiful card. You still got some cards? Go to the CVS. They still got those leftovers.
Might be on sale.
You go get a card
or just
somewhere.
Change it and say, like, you know what? Everyone does it on that day. I don't need to be forced to tell you how much I love you and respect you as a mom. That's why I wanted to do it today.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's the easy way. That's Eric's easy way out.
713-278-VENT. That's 8368 on the phone. You can call the listener line and vent it out because coming up next, we do want to check in with Sandy to find out what happened over the weekend with Billy after she found out he was hooking up with his ex-girlfriend from high school. Back in his life again. You'll get the recap and the update next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Now, time for a Roula and Ryan's Roses update.
We're going to do this on the air.
104.1 KRBE.
Roula and Ryan's Roses happens
Parental
every
discretion.
Thursday at 7 o'clock in the morning and again at 9. Go to krbe.com. Tell us about your relationship, why you feel like you need to be on this with us because you got to get some answers from your mate that you don't trust anymore. You think they're cheating on you. You think they're lying to you. They're just shuffling around the truth. And yes, parental discretion always advised. It is.
Sandy had all the clues. She's really close with Billy's family. Billy's own grandmother said, "Oh, he's never going to marry you. He's cheating." All the men in the family
Grandmas
cheat.
always know. Like I said, from after this one, all the women in that family need to be worried about the men there.
And then she asked, like, "Hey, what are you doing on your phone?" And he got so mad that he broke the phone rather than let her read it. I think that's a pretty good sign right there.
Just that alone. Forget the cheating, the anger management problem.
Yeah.
I'm not here for that. So here's what happened last Thursday as Sandy is telling us about her relationship with Billy. I got him on the phone. She's listening in. I asked him where he wanted to send red roses and try to get some answers from him that way while she listened in. Here's what he said.
Jamie, I hope these make you feel special thinking of you.
I knew you were f***ing cheating on me with Jamie, that f***ing skank from high school. Your grandma told me you were cheating on me. I can't f***ing believe
My
it.
grandma? That got dementia. What are you listening to her for?
Oh, my God. Who called your grandma
called
that?
your grandmother the B word?
You are driving the
She's
bus to
evil.
hell.
My grandmother's evil, and you're listening to what she's saying? Like, what?
No, I'm basing it on the fact that you're sending this bitch roses.
So I can't send my friend roses?
No, you cannot. You have a girlfriend. How the f*** you're going to be sending someone else roses? And I also found that pack of male enhancement pills in your car, and 2 were missing. You weren't using them, and you're not using them on me. So who the f*** are you f***ing?
How do you know that I didn't use them on you? Like, I mean, I clearly
We haven't had sex in the last 6 months. Are you serious? You think I'm
That's from
stupid?
a long time ago. Like, I've
Oh my
I didn't know that
gosh.
was in there.
Whatever. Oh my God.
Billy, your girlfriend told us that she wanted to see your phone and you smashed it, so she couldn't read it.
She's always all up in my business and literally like nagging all the time. Like, you got me on the radio right now. This is a perfect example of how crazy you get.
I don't understand how you're
She's
talking
not
to
my
that
fault.
ugly. She's ugly as hell. Like, how are you going to leave this for that?
She's definitely not ugly, and she, no offense, but she's definitely looking better than you these days.
Oh, my God.
What the hell?
Kind of.
I go to the gym all the time. I'll eat right. Are you crazy?
Don't even listen to that noise, Sandy. He's
No.
just doing it to deflect and make you mad about something. It's just him. We're going to hang up his line. There's nothing else you need to know from
You
him.
want to make me look crazy on the radio?
No,
I'll make
you
look
do.
crazy.
You made
You're right.
yourself.
Like,
How is he defending some? I mean, I'm your girl. Well, I was your girlfriend. This 6-year relationship is over. Like, he can have her.
This is what you always do anyway, so.
I can't believe him.
I'm sorry.
Terrible.
You know, it's a good thing that, you did talk to his grandmother.
Dementia or not, she knew. Like she said, she saw it in his eyes.
And listen, that guy, I'm sorry, but a man who calls his grandma,
The B word?
nope, no, Never. Let's just give you a minute to catch your breath. And why don't we just, I don't know, you got to call like your sister, your mom, your brother, somebody who's close to you that can help you through this, because you need to rally the troops, because I don't want him calling you and putting ideas in your head and turning on you more and saying it's your fault.
We live together.
No, that's the hard part. I don't know how do you do that. You can't.
You need somebody who's going to actually be there to be a buffer between the two of you. Do you have like your parents or brother or sister?
Yes, I have a sister and my mom.
Okay.
But they don't live close. Only his family is close. We don't.
How about a friend, maybe?
I have a friend from work. She's kind of close. We're kind of close. Yeah, I can call her.
Get a hold of that person. If she's a real friend, she'll be there for you.
Okay.
Good luck, Sandy. Let's hear from you in a couple days. I want to make sure you're doing okay.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, she was really, really broken up.
It was terrible.
Justifiably.
It was terrible. And we wanted to check in to see how her weekend was. And like everybody said, that grandma's got everybody's number in that family. And how Billy was so ridiculous, trying to throw every lie out there. And we thank her, Sandy, for getting back with us and being available. So let's welcome her now. Good morning, Sandy.
Hi, guys. How are you?
You sound a lot better. So
It's like
what
night and
happened?
day now.
So he had to find somewhere else to stay. My friend's been coming over. She's been checking on me. His family has been very supportive because I played it for them and I let them hear. And his grandma was super upset about dementia and about him calling her a bitch. And
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, if my grandchild, I hope one day I'll have grandchildren, but if my grandchild called me a horrible name like that, I don't think I'd forgive that.
I mean, how excellent is it that you had the podcast at your fingertips so you could call it all out, and it's not, y'all, she's crazy. She doesn't know what she's saying. No. This is exactly what you said. Let's have the whole family.
So what's going on with Billy then? Because you guys live together.
I mean, he's been gone. So at this point, I really don't want him back. So he's going to have to make other arrangements.
Can you afford the rent on your own?
Not really, but I mean, I'd probably downsize or maybe just move back home.
So since he has stayed away, have you found out anything more about the high school girlfriend, Jamie?
One of his siblings that he's been talking to her, and she's been coming around and like sniffing around,
So
trying to get close with the family.
Grandma probably saw her.
She said she sees it in all the men in her family. Do you think that this is the first time?
I don't. I just think he got caught this time.
Do you think that's maybe why you guys never wanted to get married?
Yeah, because he said, we're already living together. We're doing everything just like being married. So why do we need to make it legal? So I agreed with them. And, I really do think that's
I'm going to give you the silver lining in this dark cloud. That we have had situations where somebody absolutely, openly, with no remorse, was cheating on somebody that he married. And the whole time, he created a family with this woman and all that. And he did not care about the cheat. At least now it's a clean cut for you. It is not a divorce. It is not custody of children. It is not. Think of what it's not.
Not having kids is a big deal.
You just get away
not
from
having
each
to
other.
split all your assets and community property. I mean, I know it's painful to the heart and the emotion, and it's a story of your life now. I dated this guy for 6 years and he was cheating on me, but at least he didn't lock it down legally and be like, great, now we got to get divorced. So I'm glad that you are able to see that clearly and that it's not going to be a game of, oh, baby, I'm sorry. Let me come back home, because I can see that that's not going to work with you.
No, not at all. I'm too far away from home to be an emotional wreck. And I'm just totally dependent on him. And so I can't be like that.
Well, you owe a big thanks to Grandma, that's for sure.
Yeah, his family, they're really great. They're like my family, they're my substitute family. So,
hey, we've had weirder things happen, Sandy. Some people stay in touch with the family even though they ditched the person.
They've been checking on me and calling me and talking to me and, inviting me over. And they've been against him. So making sure that he's not there. So they've been great. So if I decide to stay, at least I know I have someone.
Okay, well, I really appreciate you calling us back. I'm glad that you sound better today. Every day is going to get better than the last day. So best of luck to you in whatever is next for you. And you really do deserve to be happy. So I hope you find that. I'm sure you will.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for everything. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Cindy. Take care.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There you go. Rolling Ryan's Roses every Thursday morning at 7 o'clock.
I'm glad she sounded way more positive
Way
today.
better.
That's good.
She was weeping when we ended it last Thursday.
That's pretty terrible. KRBE.com if you feel like you need to be part of Roula and Ryan's Roses, and we try and get you as many answers as we can. And coming up next, Last Friday, we had Irvin, who does our digital, and Ahmad here on the show vent it out over the chaos that was the Nicki Minaj show on Thursday night. Somebody listening to our podcast of that show, guys, called up the listener line and gave us some insight about the behind the scenes of that chaos, because Nicki was very late. She left the stage for 30 minutes, and basically it's just a terrible show. We'll recap how bad it was and why, and then let you hear what this person told us about
I know
when shows run late.
Ahmad, but this person, when she tells us stuff about the other people that work there, it really sucks.
It's a small army that puts on a production like this.
I know it hurts your soul,
those people
too,
have to deal with.
I love Nicki Minaj. Don't meet your heroes. Well, I didn't meet her, but, you know.
Don't go see your heroes.
Don't go see
apparently you can't go see them. They let you down.
It's like when it's like, oh, my dream is to meet so-and-so, and then you meet them and it's such a letdown that everything you've loved about them forever gets erased.
That's
and
true.
You're so punched in the gut. And it all starts from coming out late on stage. We've always heard there's deadlines for Toyota Center and NRG or wherever.
Curfews, yeah.
And Nicki Minaj did not come out till 10:45, and the curfew is usually 11.
Yeah,
she started at 10:45. So we'll go over that because it does bring up a topic of who got ruined for you. Because Madonna got ruined for me for a long time.
Text us, right? You can text us who ruined you.
Yeah, 37530. Somebody you loved and something happened when you went to go see them, or
met them
about
in real life in L.A.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just traveling.
Y'all, I had to walk out of one of my
ruined.
favorite concerts of all time just this past weekend. Had to walk out in the middle of it.
37530. Who got ruined for you? We'll let you hear this listener line call and how it relates to the Friday story about Nicki Minaj next in Scoop on the Roula and Rain Show.
Get ready. This is Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
KRBE.
Okay, last Friday around this time, we invited Ahmad, who you've heard on our show before, and Irvin, who does our digital. If you follow us on KRB Digital, that's the work of Irvin with the videos, to step to the mic and give us their recap of the Nicki Minaj concert. And the reason we did that is because they were so mad.
So disrespectful.
That she came out so late. She pulled a Madonna. Madonna angered millions of fans years ago when she started, throwing away all the rules of what the venue's curfew was and not caring about her fans' time and not hitting the stage till 10:30 or almost 11 o'clock and then going till 1 a.m. So in the Nicki Minaj concert recap between Irvin and Ahmad, they told us she didn't come out. Nicki Minaj did not hit the stage till 10:45. And then there was this 30-minute
break where
interlude
nothing's
at
happening.
12:50 in the morning or 12:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
It ruined you guys
And Ahmad,
on Nicki.
you bought the shirt first, right?
I bought the shirt first, which was a dumb mistake.
And she never talked to Houston. She never said anything like, hey, Houston, nothing.
Hey,
it was just very
Houston,
sterile.
I love y'all.
You gotta pander
Drake
your
loves
audience.
y'all.
None of that.
Like Roula and I saw Michael Bublé years ago, and we enjoyed it more when he didn't sing.
Right.
Just his banter
It
was so
turned me into a
great.
bigger fan of his because he was so
stand-up.
personable and he was so funny.
And he talked about things he was here in Houston, like he had went on vacation and had Tex-Mex and stuff.
Because you want to have a connection with the artist that you love so much.
Right. So we were talking about the Nicki Minaj concert and it was a fail. And then we got this listener line call because when you are beating the curfew, not beating the curfew, when you are stepping over the curfew of these venues, there's a reason there's a curfew because there's breakdown time for the
huge amount of
stage.
She explains everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
the work
let's
behind
hear
the scenes.
Hi, Roula and Ryan and everyone. I absolutely love your show. I was listening to your podcast and listening about the Nicki Minaj concert that happened. Oh my gosh. I feel bad for the technicians, honestly, because I work as a load in and load out for concerts and stuff in New Mexico and El Paso. So I listen to your podcast a lot. It takes 2 to 3 hours to just load in and load out, depending on how big the concert is. And knowing how big the area of where the concert was taking place for the Nicki Minaj, oh my gosh. And if they had a video wall and stuff, those people probably didn't get out until 4 a.m., maybe 5 a.m. and stuff. And if they had any other jobs afterwards, they got no sleep. So that's very, very disrespectful of her. And I mean, I love Nicki Minaj's songs and stuff, but gosh, that's ridiculous.
That is.
And she did have a video wall, by the way.
Yeah, that's
I don't know
massive
if I'm
to take apart.
Spoiled by Madonna and Beyonce. Their interludes were intense. They captured you. You weren't feeling like you were waiting. Nicki Minaj, you were in the show. Yeah, Nicki Minaj had these weird AI caricatures of herself, smoking weed and
It just wasn't worth it.
It wasn't worth it. It felt like, you know how people go and buy those experiences where it's like Van Gogh or this, and it's kind of just like a projector. Yeah, that's kind of how it felt.
Oh, she didn't spend the money on it.
No, not at all.
Sometimes it's also like, in the case like this weekend, I got together. I haven't seen my college roommates in like years, and we all went to White Oak. I'd never been to White Oak before.
Music hall.
And I know that they've been embroiled in a lot of lawsuits. People aren't happy about the noise and everything, but went in to go see a band. Y'all, I just wanted a fire marshal to come by. It was so...
Friends, friend of mine.
It was so overcrowded. No, I mean, like...
Marty Langton.
We had been looking forward... We had been looking forward to this show for so long, and we got in there. I made it through 7 songs, and I'm like, I got to leave. Like, I just, like, I could not move. You could not move. It was so sweltering hot, and there were so many people.
Wow, look at them having all those fans show up for them.
That you could not even... It was a band called Echo and the Bunnymen.
Oh, yeah.
And I
like them.
I saw them at House of Blues a year ago with my daughter.
Did you guys play that first? That way I could
play Lips Like Sugar first so I can walk out.
Yeah, you go to setlistfm.com and you can see.
Last, bro?
Yeah, and I never saw it because I was 7 songs in and I'm like, I thought I was going to start hyperventilating. There's so many people. They let so many people in. I'm like, this is so oversold. It's ridiculous.
Did they do their cover of People Are Strange?
No.
That's my fave.
No.
Now, wait a second. But your concert experience was ruined because it was just crowded.
Sometimes it's like
we're talking about people
bars.
It's ruined because
they're bad behavior.
You. Yeah. Now listen, I'm going to run down these texts as fast as I can because we got a lot.
It's the crowd that got you.
Yeah, the venue is what got
I think
you,
it's reckless to let that many people in.
Okay, but that's not about Echo and the Bunnymen.
We're talking about artists.
So this texter said that it was Tom Cruise.
Let it out.
I'm going to try and get this text out as I can because when you text us a lot, it breaks it up into like 5 different texts. This person said it was Tom Cruise that let her down when she met him in person. She said, I was 14 years old when I met Tom Cruise in 1989. I'm 5'10", and actors look really tall in movies. And then here I am next in line for an autograph, and here comes Tom Cruise, all 5'6" of him. I was crushed. And then he was a butt to me to boot. Ooh. And then I said, and then she said, have a great day. And I said, well, how was he a butt to you? She says she was in a cast. She had a cast and he was signing. Hold on. God, this broke up again. And he said, well, Wonder Woman, I guess you weren't too Wonder Woman that day. And she said that he just was not being nice to her about making the autograph.
That's rude.
But I'd be like, hey, I'd be like, he talked about me.
I'm like, wow,
he was cool to me.
Something about
I only
me.
met him like twice.
And sometimes
where did you meet him twice, Eric?
When I interviewed him in Dallas for Vanilla Sky.
Okay.
And I was called Farm Boy, so I had, if I got him to moo like a cow, I got $100.
Did you get it done?
Yeah, he did it. Then the next day I met him at the Turtle Mansion place, him and Cameron Crowe.
The Mansion at Turtle Creek is a fancy restaurant in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Some hotel.
And he was nice?
And he was great then. And we hung out for like 20 minutes.
Was it a round table interview there?
He was up there on the thing, and then I went up afterwards. We talked a little bit. He was mooing again.
That's cute.
And then a month later, I had him on again from Australia, and he mooed like a cow again. He was drunk.
Nice.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I'm like, I don't get money anymore.
But you can send me $100.
Keep moving. It's fun.
Other texters say Green Day let me down. They were absolutely obliterated, hammered, and forgot their own lyrics, and they were sloppy on stage and didn't seem to care. Another person said Ty Pennington. We had an episode of Trading Spaces filming in our neighborhood, and we got to meet him and the cast. Ty Pennington was such a diva. He was trying to be his over-the-top personality, but he was just being obnoxious and demanding. Another person said same story with Lauryn Hill. She was 2 hours late at Smart Financial Center.
Notorious for that.
Haven't played any of her songs since.
That sucks.
Another person said Jennifer Lopez. They met Jennifer Lopez back when she was filming Selena in San Antonio at the time. And she was being diva-ish back then, and that person got turned
Nobody even
off
knew who
since
she
then.
was at that point.
This person did.
It's a Bon Jovi because his voice sucks now.
Another person said Bon Jovi. He's admitted that. I mean, he's having
hit the notes
issues
anymore
with his vocal range. So anyway, y'all can text us more at 37530.
Remember, everyone can have a bad day, though.
They can.
Who ruined you?
So it's
as a
on
star?
Kyle Tucker at Academy signing autographs.
Mm-hmm.
But for that, I think you got to be on.
You have to be on.
If I'm waiting in line and paying,
people are making an appearance just to see
like when we
you.
do our road shows and people come up, you got to be on and
there's no
talk. You can't just
my foot hurts in this shoe. No, you're like, hey, who cares what's happening with your pain?
If you see them at a
internally?
restaurant and they're just there and maybe they're having a bad day,
that's one thing.
Gotta come some slack.
God, we did a road show 2 weeks after I got out of that the hospital from the skydiving accident. I was on a freaking cane.
Yeah, you're high as hell, but
Well, that's true. That made it even better.
All those painkillers were working well.
Hey, yo. Time for KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
Okay, so last week I did the story. HISD alerted dozens of teachers and principals that there's going to be job cuts and budget force reductions. And among the dozens of teachers and principals asked to leave were both an HISD elementary and middle school principal of the year from last year. Principal of the year, they're firing. Mike Miles said that the school district will slash jobs in almost every department due to budget cuts. Now, parents of HISD students spent part of Mother's Day preparing to hold this big parent protest today, this morning. It's actually started right now. It's at Meyerland Performing Visual Arts Middle School because of the mass layoffs happening at that district, including their principal. So,
and isn't part of this also because a lot of people are texting us different reasons for all the chaos and
budget cuts.
No, but Greg Abbott is holding all this money hostage, they said, for all the public schools.
Yeah.
Because the budget cuts are happening because Greg Abbott is not releasing the money for the public schools.
Yeah. That's politics there. And nobody likes the state takeover. So, by the way, May is National Motorcycle Safety Awareness Month. Now, I was reading the story.
Put your helmet on.
That goes without saying.
Put your helmet on. In Texas, it is a choice over 21.
Now, I was reading the story on Click2 Houston about they have a big question. Are motorcyclists allowed to cut in and out of traffic, zigzagging through the lanes?
They go down the center, or they go in between you when you're in traffic?
The answer is it is okay for a motorcycle to merge into the lane just like a car or truck would. However, they can't pass a vehicle in the same lane while going in the same direction or ride the lines to get by. So they're not allowed to ride those lines.
That's our car do that in 59.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Going towards Sugarland before you go under 610. Because that's where it merges with the arrows and stuff, where the lanes get smaller. The guy was on the lane where you're not supposed to go. That's the emergency lane. He was driving. I'm like, dude, about a quarter mile up here, you're about to smash into that wall.
Or hit a tire.
God, no, that is so
stupid
scary.
people.
Yeah, hit a tire. For sure. That's what's going down in H-Town.
Coming up next, we want you to call us at 713-390-KRBE. It's time for Look at Me Now. Somebody told you can't, you won't, you should, and you'll never. But you did it. Look at you. You did it. 713-390-KRBE.
You graduated this weekend.
Look at you now. You did it. You graduated though your teacher said you're never going to be anything and you might as well quit school now because it's not for you. And you have that diploma. Stories of inspiration next on the Roula and Ryan Show.